I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.
All right, take two. Joey had to go and do a vertical stream. All right, we do got Batman live above the bar training demonstration. Let's go.
All right, looks like we're set, good to go. All right, so we trying today. Like I said, I'm trying to recover from what I went through, but pretty good lifts today. Making progress.
Lazy during.
Give y'all a minute to get in here. Tired, exhausted. It's hard, man. It's hard. It's always hard bouncing back, but not really for me. I make it look easy. You know what I mean? I already did this 8 million times. That's what people don't get. So you get where it becomes a habit. Resurrection is my hobby, literally. So it becomes a habit. My hobby to resurrect, literally. You know what I mean? So this is what my life's always been about, man, bouncing back. And that's what I plan to continue to do. That's what I'm going to continue to do. You know what I mean? What's not in my control ain't in my control. It's in God's hands. I'm in God's hands. But everything that I can do, I'm going to do. I heard a message today. I got a message from God, and it was saying exactly what I was saying. I already understand that, sometimes when we pray, we ask God for something. And, what I've asked for, I guess, is on a whole nother level. It takes a lot of strength and determination.
I did not see easy. I was scrambling to get in here.
Attitude and perseverance to get there, and that's what Batman represents and is all about. I never give up, so, when I'm faced with challenges like this, I just try to remain positive about it. You know what I mean? No matter how hard it is, I believe that things happen for a reason. And, I'm going to keep on moving, It's just hard. It's hard when I've done it, so many times, and it's always impossible. This is all impossible stuff, impossible odds to come back from, and I continue to do it each time. So it says a lot about me. You know what I mean? But yeah, I want to do a little bit of training. Like I said, you already see what it is. I don't really know how much I'm going to be doing. I'm really going to be doing lifts right now because I can feel I'm tired already, but I might try to push a little just because, I'm like that. But try to see, man. Do a couple of things for you. Like I said, definitely going through it, but we got to try, man. We got to keep pushing forward. What are we at? Like 323 or 24 world records. I'm the world record holder. I'm the champ. It's 100% legit official tissue right in front of you. 10-0 in my own league. Own my own league. Right. Like I said, clearly we'll be, not dealing with that for a minute. But 10-0 and 1,000,000 in the street. Like I said, in bar security for over like 7+ years. I'm the untouchable. Like I said, run the streets, everything 100% official. And like I said, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the real deal. So we're going to keep on moving forward, and, y'all can pay attention and follow as you may. Look, we already doing numbers, baby. See, that's good news. That's what I'm saying, man. God works in mysterious ways, man. God is almighty and powerful, man. For real, God is amazing.
No good.
You know what I mean? And, that's the thing. A lot of people, they can't embrace the struggle, but I can. I can understand. They tell us don't lean on human understanding. I don't. I think a little bit differently, but I kind of understand and see God's plan. You know what I mean? Because it's just like with everything I've been through, he's just developing and building me, creating me in front of everybody. And it's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? It's a very difficult thing. It's like Pac said, there's going to be some things you're going to see that are going to make it hard to smile in the future. You know what I mean? That's been, it's been like that for me my whole life. You know what I mean? But believe in God, man. I believe in God. I believe in Christina, and I have full faith in Christina and God. And I'm gonna continue to keep doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? To me, that's what life is about. We can't control everything.
Okay.
There's always challenges and obstacles. Definitely make smart decisions. But I mean, I always did. None of this was me. It's just stuff that's happened. So. We're going to keep on pressing, and that's it. All right. So let me get started. But my whole goal is to get where I'm doing like half my training above the bar. I mean, you got to do both too. Below the bar is great as well. Chat room is open, by the way, folks. You understand? They come in here and then they go tell their friends, he's live. You know what I mean? He's live, the superstar. He's there. It's going to be the same way when I get up to New York and all these boroughs and all these blocks. That's the response you're going to get.
Yeah,
and that's what you're going to hear people saying. Right? They playing ball. They're going to say the same thing in the depiction. They said, it's him. Real talk. The minute I show up as Batman, it's him. Yeah. Here I am, buddy. Here I am, boy. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like I said, I got a different path. Different path, different journey. I don't know what's up with my voice, bro. But, like I said, hopefully I'll be all right. It's been hard, man. It's been a lot. Went through a lot, but people don't get all of what came, man. I've seen myself go through a lot, man. They really gonna do this right now and walk straight through here. Yep. As soon as I'm gonna get started, they're gonna come over here, and now I can't. But like I said, bro,
what an asshole.
We just got to keep moving forward. We got to maintain a positive attitude.
Damn kids. Wanting to play in the park?
Yes, please go that way. Oh, no. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I don't know if I'm going to have to wait. I have to run my business, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing. All right, hold on.
Fucking kids. Getting G-checked by a 3-year-old. The fuck out of my park. I'm white lavender, goddammit.
There, we'll just do something else in the meanwhile. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think. But yeah, man, like I said, we just stay progressing, you know what I mean? That's the thing. There's always obstacles. You know what I mean? There's always this and that, whatever, you know what I mean? You got to stay focused, man. You got to keep pushing forward, and you got to keep making the most of your time. You know what I mean? And it's just that simple. You know what I mean? So, my whole thing is just, I come out here with a purpose. I come out here and I'm really making bread and making money and, getting something done. And it's just I don't know, other folks really just be wasting time, not accomplishing anything. I just don't understand. We'd get a lot farther, bro, if people would be a lot more productive. That's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? But,
yeah, let's take a second to address it. He didn't really say much earlier, but you can hear by his voice. He's been up crying or screaming and ranting all night long because his voice is cooked. He's been crying. He teared up in his earlier one. He said, hold up. I'm about to tear up. Give me a minute. And so today could be the day, or maybe today is the last day, and then maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We're finding out. We are finding it out.
Right now, just give it a minute. But I just like to be on schedule, man. I do my videos, I got a schedule to be on. I got to, move around and be places at a certain time. I got stuff I got to do, I don't got time, you know what I mean? So, I'd like to be able to get what I need done. That's it. You know what I mean? Let's see how many we got. Can't see nothing. 16 in the box. That's good numbers. That's good money, baby. That means we making dough. People gonna watch me regardless, no matter what's going on, no matter what I'm doing, and it's just that simple, man. You feel me? So, like I said, we gonna win no matter what. We gonna get our money no matter what. We gonna get our bread no matter what. And folks is gonna be in they feel no matter what. You understand? So, you just gotta, maintain the right attitude, and that's about it. We got a lot of folks out here today, man. Everybody's showing up. That's crazy. Anyway, all right. Well, it's God's will, right? So I guess we'll talk about some martial arts for a minute. Do that. But first thing,
is he gonna jump around like a jackass?
Good old Chase the Moore, man. I was trying to be nice, man, but I took another look at him, man. He's crazy, bro. He's not like, he shouldn't even be a challenge, like at all. Like, it's Chase the Moore, right? It's such an interesting name, Demore. Oh my goodness, y'all like to use that word too. They're wrong with it, Demore. That's crazy. But yeah, like he's like all like wild with it, right? He has no nothing. Like he's not on point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's just like going like this, and they said he's a YouTuber, and it's very confusing to me. But Andrew Tate, for them to say he did make excuses. He used his age as an excuse, and he used the fact that he wasn't in shape as an excuse. Well, I mean, brother, and this is what I was thinking when I saw like the fake press conference, just like the still images. I don't really be paying attention to y'all. I don't watch you because in my world you don't exist. Yeah, real talk.
But you've been talking about him for 2 straight days.
Y'all don't exist to me. I don't watch TV. I could care less. It's all fake, and this is why. But my point is, you don't see me with cigars. You don't see me with cigarettes no more. I went through that, cigarettes, for a minute, heavy. I quit all that a long time ago. I don't get near it. When people do it, I try to get away from them. I don't want it in my system at all. I don't touch nothing. I don't no alcohol, pretty much for the most part. No drinking. Like I don't really do none of that, okay? Unless it's just very occasion, just to have a little bit of fun for a minute, and that's there, like a sample or something. You know what I mean? But, when he's on stage like that and he's got to have his cigar and he's trying to be Suge Knight because he really shook Knight, you know what I'm saying? It just goes to show you, like, that was something I noticed right away. Like, okay, so you don't really take this serious because then, and it's the truth. A lot of people think, oh, I can do this and I'm going to still, be this and that. And it's a lot of, it's a lot of, energy of kind of conceited, like arrogant, pompous, like, and that's Andrew Tate for you, and he described a lot of lies. He built his entire false sense of self, false self-image to the public off a lot of lies. And again, I'm nobody, but I'm getting famous, but I'm nobody. And I just like to be the nobody. I'm low key, man. I'm the underdog. You know what I mean? So, wasn't there used to be a cartoon called Underdog where you had a little cape? That's me. I'm the underdog. You know what I mean? So, you show up to the press conference and you got your cigar in hand and all that. You could tell he was scared. You could tell he was shook. You could tell he was nervous. Chase Moore, but what he's saying about as far as him being a whatever heavyweight, Chase Moore doesn't have that much power. He doesn't. What he was doing is this. He was Andrew Tate kept leaning in on him, right? So he kept giving up already. He wasn't, which makes me almost wonder if it's rigged, like I said they all are, and if maybe they got a payout after from, some illegal organization. But, he was there and he just wasn't doing anything. What does age have to do with trying? He said, he's a walking contradiction, which is what I said. And I believe he's guilty of all his crimes personally, 100%. I think he's nothing but, I think all he does is lie. He's a narcissist. There's nothing alpha about him. I think he's one of the most beta males and individuals I've ever witnessed and seen, including the way that his face is structured and looks. He looked like any beta male I've ever seen. I've seen dudes that look like him. That's a beta. There ain't nothing alpha about him. You know what I mean? As far as that whole fake career, he just lied about all that. He was never anything. It's all fake, and they just made it into something it's not. And that's the truth. This was like all overseas or something. It wasn't here. It wasn't where the real competition is, and on the TV ain't the real competition anyway. Like I said, there's dudes in jails and prisons and on the street that are stronger and better than these guys, and quicker and a lot meaner. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people don't get. So it's like, it's two totally different worlds and walks. You have to weigh out worlds, and you gotta, give credit where credit's due. We talk about one world and then make the differential, which is what I always did. A lot of people, when they feel it, I always called something what it is, because in order to help anybody or a group, you gotta point out there's bad apples in every group. I don't care who it is. If I don't point out this is this and this is that, I don't have the luxury. I don't got the luxury because I'm out in the street, always have been. I've been in the hoods and the ghettos, so I don't have time to pretend because I have to hold my own. You know what I mean? So any perceived weakness, I mean, that's not good. You know what I mean? It's just the truth from the environments that we come from. You know what I mean? And that's real. So, like I said, I mean, Andrew Tate just kept going like this, and kept ducking in. And, he wanted to, play Care Bears and have a big bear hug, with him. And that's all he was doing. He was just resting. Like, how are you that tired? I mean, the dude's talking about he got, caffeine all the time in his system, drinking tons of coffee, cigarettes. That's why. That's exactly why. All of that, all of what's in that. That's exactly why. And you're tired because you didn't condition properly or train before. Now, everybody get nervous. Sometimes you might just be nervous. Sometimes you have a day. But it don't matter, to say that you believe in trying. I don't see how you tried. I mean, he didn't do nothing. Andrew Tate the whole time was just, going like this. I mean, first of all, what did he do? He say he stands. This is a joke, right? Number one. And then he was literally just sitting there going like this. And, everything, this region, right? So, I mean, if you're going to do this, right, first of all, this is why 52 blocks is so specific and so crucial. People don't understand. Look at the difference between what he was doing and look, this is open, right? And this is what you want to protect. All of here. That's the main thing. Okay. Like anybody who really have experience in the street or know anything, right? This is it. All this don't matter because the dudes who tough enough, they can absorb all that. Okay. So we really don't care.
And Joey gets hit with a liver punch and call the day.
That's some pretty weak stuff, bro. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Like number one, like yeah, you can get to that point. Here's this little dog. If you can condition, like knuckles, what I'm doing now, I'm conditioning wrists and knuckles a little bit.
Conditioning wrists and knuckles,
you
Joey.
Just get busy a lot and have a lot of experience. That's going to happen.
Jerking a bunch of dudes off.
You train on knuckles, which I've done back in the day. I used to do it so raw back in the day. That's what I do. Literally just get on the walls, like in Dallas in the shelters, and start doing it. And then whatever would happen, I'd go through it. And then what it does is it heals over and it makes it tougher. That's how we came up. That's what I was doing when I first started when I was way young. You know what I mean? But my whole point is, I mean, yeah, you get to that point, you could have a lot of power in that. But I mean, what he was doing, I don't understand why folks think that the principle is just this. Okay? Like they think it's all unilateral, and they think it's just like a video game. Like you're just one thing at a time, one this and that. You look at people like Lemachenko. Lemachenko is moving. Everything is shifting, right? Everything is moving around, right? Coming underneath. So you're moving constantly. So he says he tried. I disagree. I don't see how you tried. I don't see how trying is just doing this number, over and over again. And then trying to, do this. And I mean, just everything totally basic. His stance, Andrew Tate's stance was always weak. You understand? You can tell a real stance because number one, we're more inward, first of all. Because first thing he's doing is 52 blocks. If he had used 52 blocks, he would have won. Chase Moore does not have that kind of power, bro. He was catching him off guard because dude was running into what was being thrown and coming. You understand? It's one of the number one rules of boxing. How you claim that you this and that, right? You're talking about with the kicks and all that. Well, then you should study basic boxing first, because you wasn't in that. You was in boxing, and it's not that different. It's just that he's probably used to all this, right? And I've seen his kicks, bro. They pretty weak, man. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, oh, it is the same thing everybody do. Everybody want to do this stuff. Everybody want to do that, right? That's what all y'all do. The real ones come the opposite direction. We don't do much of this because you're open. So this stance is open, right? So the minute that you come and you try to do that, right? So you come in like this, it's telegraphed. I can see your leg picking up, homie. I already know ahead of time what you're doing, so I'm coming right here. Nothing they can do. If you try to act like you're gonna fake it quick enough, right? Like they'll teach like that, like Bruce Lee. You could do it, but it's gonna be the same thing. See why it's applicable now? These folks used to say things about me studying 52 blocks, but now it means everything. It changes the game. And man, who can take it into that game if I want when I use it in the streets. I already won a million times in the streets with it. What do you mean? I do the real thing. It stops everything and anything. I'm here because of 52 blocks. Thank God. Real talk. I've done it a couple of times where I come right here, right? You know what I mean? Right here. There ain't no answer for it. You know what I mean? You try to do the inside, right? Right? You come in here, what you think I'm full? You know, a novice is gonna look and see your leg and your foot, look at it and get lost like a fly or a mosquito, right? I'm gonna just be like right there. I already know what you're doing, right? Right? Other people try to make it look cute, like you gonna come here. You don't want to come here because they can come around that. You know what I mean? A foot is long, a leg is long, so you're not gonna come here to look cute. You're gonna come right here. Blocks all that, right? Come there, look. It's easy money, right? It's mathematical. Once you get your square tight, right? They can't touch you. They can't come close. What are they gonna do? It's a whole square. So you had he trained for real, got the endurance up, and get his running and his push-ups. You feel me? Which I need to work on. Everybody do. It's not.
He looks like he's on a green screen backdrop, you know what I mean? So, there, like the fucking clouds and everything like that. He looks like he's standing in a room in front of a green screen.
Conditioning is a hell of a thing, man. You know,
or is it just me?
You know what I mean? But my point, he should have done that. He should have put the cigar down and fake pop because he's not any of that, right? You're trying to act like he's scary. This is what dudes do across the country and the world. And this is why I laugh at everybody and the people don't understand. When I tell you I'm really the real deal, I'm not joking. You don't see us doing this. You don't see us looking silly on camera. You don't see us doing silly moves. And it ain't about me scared to do things. I've done it all. Really understand. Of course, right now, when I'm, ready to go, of course, again, you know what I mean, and on my terms. But my point is, boy, you could have put the cigar down. You could have trained. And you could have and tried. The fact is that everything you ever said is a lie, and now it's true. The fact is that what you did in turn is being walking contradiction because you was afraid to fail. He was afraid to lose because he knew that his fake reputation, evaporated because he knew he was lying. Again, that proves to me personally that he lied about more than crimes because I believe he committed them. You can tell by looking at him. He's caught on audio, on tape. There's no denying. Only a narcissist would think he can possibly deny and use fake money and fake power that he doesn't have. He's just a mason. He's a puppet. You understand? Just like Kermit the Frog, he's a little puppet. Them folks own him. I told you they live in nice circumstances. They do what they do. And they try to portray that they a boss. What do you think half these social media influencers are? Half these Instagram models. I already dated Instagram models. I mean, like a million. That's what people don't get. Yeah. Not interesting. Very boring individuals, to be honest with you. Very boring. Real talk. It's very odd. You know what I mean? They're just very, I don't know. They're not like happy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, looks ain't everything. You know what I mean? So, and they're all money hungry and they don't have any money. All them people that you see it's like folks want to talk about these supermodels and all these people. All them people are poor. They're going through it, man. Not only are they poor, but they're getting manipulated. That sucks. Me, I'm free. I do what I want to do. You understand? And I don't live based off money, so I can care less. Who's in a better boat overall? Me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, I wish I could go back the other day and not, have even been in the situation I was in. But, I mean, it's just me I'm trying to get out a little more and trying to extend my wings the minute I do. All this crazy stuff happen. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep pushing, and keep on trying my best. But, this dude right here, I mean, had he used 52 blocks, he should have put the cigar down. He should have trained, right? Had he used 52 blocks, right, which works on timing and everything, right? I could teach him. He could get all that fake Mason money, right? You can hire me and pay me, and I'll teach Andrew Tate. And at his age, I'll have him do a rematch and win. Real talk, because it takes more hate than that great ball that he's a scrub. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be nice. Say he's a champ, but keep it nice, but he's not in at all. He's very unathletic. He's very uncoordinated. Yes, he's kind of big because he's tall and kind of broad, but he doesn't have that kind of definition. He's not really like muscle-wise, strength-wise. He's not at that level at all. He was only catching him because he was coming on one side, right? And he's all over the place with what he's throwing. He has nothing. Like, there's no precision, no nothing, right? And the reason because Andrew Tate kept, being scared, right? So he was coming here doing all this, and he looked ridiculous. So, homeboy's walking right into what he's throwing, which is the number one mistake in boxing. That's why people do all this shuffle and stuff, right? Because what'll happen, you'll come lunge and you'll walk right into it. See the point? So had he done even what he did, let's say he did his game plan, which was nothing. Most of the time he just stood there, but had he been a little more active, that's what I'm saying. You didn't try. Had you tried, you might have won still. He won off points. He didn't win off power. So that tells me right there he doesn't have that much power. So why would you lie and say, oh, he's a heavyweight and he's got so much power? Brother, your face looked like that because you wasn't moving it the whole time. You just stood there and absorbed everything. If you had been moving like they teach you, like Mike Tyson, you think Tyson gonna look like that after a bout? Hell no, because Tyson's smart enough to move. You have to move. What are you doing? Like, he should have had Rocky's coach, Rocky Marciano's coach out there in the corner, like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like in that moment with Rocky, like, move. Like, I'd be scared as hell if I was his coach. Like, what are you doing? You're just standing there, bro. Like, he wasn't doing nothing. So my point, had he used 52 blocks, he would have thrown that and came right here. That's a huge difference because that's how he was catching it. He's going like this and leaving his hand down. Now, if you're quick enough, yeah, you can leave it down for a minute, but it's immediate. See the point? If I see dudes throwing, even if I'm coming, he's not going to catch me like that. I promise you, because I'm going to be moving. If I'm not shifting, I'm coming like this. So see how there's so many separate movements, and it's all about contraction. See, everything in martial arts is about contracting and expanding. Everything is about angles, shifting. Was he using any angles? I'm telling you, that's why I don't understand why dudes think it's a unilateral thing. It's not a unilateral sport. You can't just be head up like this and think, oh, we're just going to trade. What do y'all think this is? That little Navy ship game? You can't do that, bro. You got to move. So from here, you're not just standing here.
Trina Myers is back. You're going to fall flat on your face and knock your other teeth out.
Be able to shift. That's why Tyson was doing all this all the time, getting low, right? Because you got to be low. That's why most people like me, we get low as hell to the ground. I'm practicing this stuff right now.
Please rip your pants.
I don't think I'm playing. I'm not playing. That's about as far as I can go right now. All you women, I don't know how the hell you do it, but you do. But it's tendons, ligaments, it takes training. Boy, I don't know how y'all do that. But like I said, I'm working on it, and I'm gonna get there. You know what I mean? Give me an A. Give me an F.
Fucking retard.
Oh, yeah. See, for me, that's a big deal right there. That's what I'm saying. I'm working on it. Why aren't you? I guess the question. Folks want to talk. You know? We're going to stretch too. That's what I need to do, stretch. It's just your body trying to protect you. I already figured that. I study all this stuff every day. I don't understand. We doing conditioning already, wrists and knuckles. Get on a table or something like this. I'm doing all that all day. Understand? Like,
wrist and his knuckle training.
You gotta understand what comes with the game, bro. Y'all want to skip chapters.
Hey, real quick, Blue says, Joey wouldn't last one day in SEAL training. I was in boot camp when I was 18 years old, and I was in the greatest shape of my life coming out of high school. And that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to get into SEALs. So I tested twice to try and get in there. Failed the first time. The second time, I just needed to get 2 more pull-ups in. Otherwise, the only thing left after that was a run, which would have been no problem. Fucking tried twice. Couldn't do it. Yeah, Joey wouldn't last. That wasn't even SEALs. That was just to get into SEAL training. Couldn't do it.
Play mob boss. You just ain't it. Shit. Meanwhile, the real mob right here, and look what we do. You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference between us. There's a big difference between fake folks and real gangsters. You understand? Real people go through real things. That's why y'all funny to me. All of you. Because everybody do a lot of talking, but when it come brass tacks and it come time for what it really is, that man gonna step up and win every time. You know what I mean? I'm not accepting failure, period. Feel me? And I wouldn't be doing no press conference. I would be leaving the building if I lost. But I'm gonna sit around and talk to you. That's not the sign of a champion. It's a sign of a puppet, which is what he is. All right. So like I said, like all this stuff is incorporated. I'm working on how I already am doing it where you tighten martial arts 101, right? What the monks do, what the Shaolin monks, I'm doing that kind of training, bro, where you tighten, right? And expand and contract, right? Breath work. And all this hard, right? So you can actually protect your body quite a bit. And then what it'll do, you'll just be normal, right? And you don't even have to do the breathing. Just breathe normally, and it's still going to be like that. So whatever they're doing, you can absorb. It hardens everything. You understand? I'm working on, we do real martial arts over here. I don't know what y'all do. Like I said, my price, $50 for a 30-minute session, $100 for an hour. I'll do not only calisthenics with you, I'll teach you martial arts, anybody. And I play ball like nobody's business. I'm the best point guard in the nation in the world, bro. Are you serious? In my sleep. People act like I'm not pursuing these careers. You see me switch up and change all the time. I'm not focused on that because I don't have to be. It's not like baseball. You don't have to do it all the time. You know what I mean? Y'all see my talent don't go nowhere. You understand? I'm better than Steph Curry, literally. Are you serious? It's not even close. It's not. I'm a lot more consistent, quicker, stronger. You know what I mean? Dribble better, handle the ball better. Like, are you serious? So that's what I'm saying. Like, folks want to, you know, most people are fake. So they talk fluff. Everything I'm kicking is facts. You understand? So like I said, I mean, he wasn't doing nothing. He was just sitting there and then ducking like this because he was scared. Like, you gonna sit here and pretend? He psyched himself out. He's giving Chase DeMore way too much credit, man. That dude is not a tough guy in the first place, man. All that fake wilding out and stuff, that don't do nothing for me. I'm telling you straight up, for real, bro. That stuff is soft. All them tantrums he be throwing, that's not wilding out, cousin. That's a tantrum. That's what that was. He be throwing tantrums. And somebody, a grown man like me, would tell him. I tell him straight up, like, why you throw tantrums all the time? What's that about? Size don't scare us. Are you serious? He ain't that big, bro. There's dudes bigger than him. Like, are you serious, bro? I did bar security for 7 years. You think I ain't never, won with folks that was way bigger than me, bro? It's been dudes 3 times my size. You understand? Mad as hell because they can't come close to me. Real talk. They used to be on the door like this, right? Come out here. Because when they came in, they lost. Bad. You get what I'm saying? I was mopping right in front of them, just looking. I went and told my boss, I said, he out there talking lit. Can I go out there?
Real talk. He said, you worried about him and you need to be worried about mopping. That's how gangsta I am with it. I wanted to go out there. I was going to go out in the street. That's how I was. But remember, everybody's tough now. Everybody's tough and everybody's rich. And you got social media, so y'all can lie, and all y'all do is lie. All y'all post a bunch of fake stuff. None of y'all just be wholesome and say the truth. I say the truth. I got about like 400 something right now, right? And to me, that's great right now. I'm rich right now to me in my book. You know what I mean? Not opposed to the past, but opposed to me being grateful, which God taught me. But it's real money. My checks are being built while I'm talking to you. I'm getting paid. I'm building a business. This is independent. That's why I don't like folks around when I'm running my business. Would you? I'm out here getting money. I'm out here to focus. You know, most of these people, they come out to do nothing. It's the truth. We out here making money. We're running a business. I'm at work. See the difference?
Get out of my car.
Where you put in place your time. See, and Andrew Tate not worried about all that fake fame that he didn't earn himself. All mine is self-made. See the point? I can coach all these people. These rappers can hire me to coach them and train them. Military, Navy SEALs, Marines, military. I'm ahead of all y'all, bro. I'm doing sets of 100 full extension pull-ups like nothing. You're not close. This is real. So what do you mean? Yeah, little old me. It ain't about size, brother. You want to talk about Bruce Lee? I mean, what do you think you're looking at? It's the same thing, bro. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. Everything come back. Remember that. You know, people reincarnate too. You know what I mean? I'm not saying.
Yeah, Joey is the greatest advertisement for whatever cheap ass phone that he has, because the battery never fucking dies. It survives fucking rainstorms. The mic's picking him up from fucking 20 yards away.
And I'm him, but I think I'm a mixture of a lot of things. I think I've been a lot of people personally. You know, I'm an eternal, immortal soul. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I mean, you got to be strong to do that. To reincarnate, you got to be a strong soul, because it's hard. Life is hard. That's what people don't understand. It's not easy. Ain't nothing about it easy. It's scary as hell, and it's hard as hell. And anybody will break down in tears. It's what the world do. It's hard, man. Life is hard. You know, so you got to buck up and cowboy up and get up. You know, you got to try your best to keep pushing. That's why I don't understand so many people, because they can't handle what comes with, you know, life. And I'm like, man, y'all are so pampered, entitled. Like, you just think everything's supposed to be easy, and it's not. You know, life is hard, bro. And the problem is, most people on their social media, so they're not facing that reality. And then you wonder why we have all these narcissists and soft, sensitive folks and soft people, because that's what you're raising and creating. And it's the programming from the government and the Illuminati. Like I said, when Lemachenko do his thing, Lemachenko's moving around straight up. Lemachenko is here, right? I mean, maybe not exactly the way I'm moving, but he moving. He create angles. He come on an angle. You got to be on a swivel, homie. You know, that's what Tyson was doing. What do you mean? Tyson, right? Angles. Everything is angles. You're creating angles, right? Come up underneath, right? You come behind someone, bro. Quick.
Yeah, kickboxing. Then you're going to get a knee right to the fucking forehead.
Look at that. That's all I spend my time studying and doing, getting ready. When I'm coming like that. Look, and then look. Underneath already. So whoever's coming next, I'm already.
God damn it, Blue. There's a prairie pet with a boom mic behind the phone.
Where I need to be. And I'm peripherals are open. I'm aware of everything. You understand? Right here. I got a whole bunch of options right here, right? There's a dude over there, right? These folks want to act like it's some kind of luck. Like I just come out here and play. Every movement I do is precise. I don't think about it. It comes naturally. But, you know, that's my point. Somebody come and look. You got to be able to move every direction. I came a long way real quick. If you ain't noticed.
Man, his voice is just cooked.
I'm trying to do that when I'm doing this. Close.
Come on, Joe, eat shit.
Like this, look. And then, like fake, right? That's all it is. It's footwork, but it's hard in jeans because they don't pull up. But coming like this, right? And then what I think they're doing is swinging around.
And then a Spartan kick to the chest.
Coming in. Something like that. But let me see. Let me just do it the regular footwork way if I can. I just did it on camera. Kind of like that. I'm still working on it. I'm still learning. There's nothing broken down to me where I really, understand it, to be honest.
God, he's going to hurt himself. He's going to be back in the hospital. Oh, he finally took his hospital band off his wrist.
There's a learning curve,
See that?
The learning process takes time.
Yeah, the guy standing 20 yards away from me is
everything.
going to stand there and watch you
days.
fucking spin like a ballerina and get kicked. God, he's a fucking
Tell
idiot.
you what I'm lying. I'm studying those tournaments and stuff. This is what they do. They be like, right?
He's prettier than
that's
all the
it.
ballerinas, Dutchy.
That's what they do. They fake, right? That's what they do. One leg up, coming. And then you can do a whole bunch of things from that. Because I can fake like I'm turning. You understand? They don't even know. You don't know where I'm going. Look. I could go lower, faint like I'm going up high. Look. See? You think in those tournaments, you think anybody could hold a candle to me? Sure.
What the hell was that?
Anything they throw, right? See the point?
No.
Walking on my camera. Somebody's retracting them old Trina and her feelings still. As a troll, what's the point of talking? You a troll. Feel some way? I don't know you. Everything you talking about, you doing on your own, buddy. Don't worry about it. Yeah, like I said, folks be crazy, man. It ain't that complicated, bro. Like real talk, it ain't. What did Bruce Lee do? Right? Everything was, you didn't know which way he was going. You understand? Right? That's what he was doing. Because it's all about angles and timing. Get your timing right. What they gonna do? You understand? What are they gonna do? Right? See my point? Same thing, same person. Want to talk about Bruce Lee? You looking at it? What are you talking about? Right. Serious? Talk about the 1 inch, whatever. Look, right? Same thing.
The Shallow End Monastery.
You know what?
He's going to have to take some Monistat, too. Tear up his vaginal fungus.
You looking at it.
You're welcome, Dutch. Oh.
You gotta have speed with your movements, right? That's what takes it out of you more. That's my conditioning. It's everything. This is enough right here. Just do this and keep going. Want to know when you really get ripped too? This. It's not so much the weight, it's the running and the movement, right?
Hopefully, uppercuts himself with the face.
This
Knocks
takes
out Pablo.
Understand? You got to work. Just sit here and play, right? Yeah. You see him retracting messages because I ain't come to play today like I never do. Hi. How you feeling? Yeah. Folks be talking to themselves. It's all them women they obsessed. We have a Batman Obsessed membership. Buy it. Talking too much. Buy the membership. You obsessed with Batman, right? Pay for the membership. Put your money where your mouth is. Pay. Buy it. Real talk. I'm not joking. Nice to everybody. Talk to everybody. You know, it's just, you got to make sense, man. Got to make sense.
What's up, Captain High Pants?
Folks, it's funny. So, yeah. Does it look like a game? Tell me, does it?
It looks like a retard.
I ain't getting better. Huh? I ain't out here training. I don't look like Bruce Lee. Come on, tell me. Come on. Well, y'all think Andrew Tate and Chase Demore would even be a competition? Like, this how I do things. Like, first round. Y'all look funny. Much less if we're doing the other thing. What? What'd you say? See how different hard work is? Right? Oh. And you gotta push. You gotta get used to pushing farther, right?
Listen to his fucking watch.
Push.
You notice he's doing the blocks before he gets to his opponent where he delivers the kick. So what the hell are you even blocking? Nothing.
Bruce Lee was just quickness. That's all. He wasn't in the shape I'm in.
I got to block shit and run up 20 yards to my opponent.
Not lifting, not calisthenics. I'm stronger, but you don't get it. That's all it takes, bro. For real. You know what I mean? You ever got a problem? Look at that. Watch come off, that means something.
It means it's a piece of shit.
That's speed, right? You're gonna do it. Don't do this, right? You come there. You never lead like that anyway. You don't. That's weak. Imagine you up here and a dude come in here. Like, what's the point? You think that's slow? That's how slow Andrew Tate is. You think he's gonna, drop his guard? Come on, bro. You ain't doing nothing. Just come like that. I ain't always even have to move. I just be like, okay. Or you can have it. Oh. Bing. See my point? Folks ain't talking about nothing yet. Y'all want to do shadow, you know what? For what? Great training. Great for conditioning. Do it right. Do it the way you throw them. Y'all want to be like this, like you get on a speed bag. I'm Muhammad Ali now. Speed bag is pointless. It's pointless. Stop that. You should have timing already. You don't understand timing? Ain't no speed bag. Timing is always boom, boom. That's what throws people off. Vehicles, right, have tail lights because folks can't tell depth perception of what's in front of them. Let me take a break. Right? Let me get some water. I got it right here. I can go fill more in a minute. Clean that nonsense. Yeah. Y'all think it's easy.
No fallout.
Ain't nothing easy in this game.
You're gonna have to make it happen. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. That's why you think them fools on the TV, you think I care what they say? You think I'm trying to compete with them? Look at them opposed to me, bro. I own my own league. Y'all talk about Dana White.
Oh, he's a
That's a
sweaty
fake
mess.
CEO. I really own my league, built it from scratch. What do you mean? This ain't no masonry, though. We not the same thing. But I own my own league. Y'all welcome to hop in it whenever you want to be real. Ain't no weight class in mine. Ain't no weight class. You be 400 pounds. All them 300-pound tuna. Rob Rack. Anybody. What's all the talking for? And the hiding and the running. See my point? They want to act like they don't have to acknowledge reality. Brother, it's all been right in front of you, brother. This all these years, same thing. So I'm saying, you explain something one time, they want to act like they ain't hear you. You heard me.
What I would like to have heard is the ruckus of the reason why his fucking voice is cooked right now. He must have been screaming and crying and got no sleep.
You just don't want to do it because you ain't about nothing. Because you're scared. That's the problem with folks. They're too scary. I don't want that nonsense on here. Let me see if they left. I'll just mute for a minute since we're getting closer over there. Probably I'll do the training and then we'll talk. That's how we do it, boy. Yeah, like I said, come do my training. We got somebody out here. All right, give me a minute.
Hold up. Do something retarded, Joey. This is amazing content. What's going on, Rich? Welcome in. I don't know if you saw earlier, but we have not had the big reveal of his living situation yet. As long as we got a full house here, his voice is gone, so it sounds like he's been up crying and screaming all night. He teared up earlier on his first live this afternoon. He said, "Actually, give me a second. I'm about to tear up." So yeah, he's definitely in his feels hardcore. So maybe this is the last day, and then tomorrow's the big reveal. Who knows? It's all speculation, but we'll see what happens. No, not this shit. I'm not going to sit here and watch this shit. Good thing we're behind. And he's still muted. What the hell are you doing? What's up, Charles? Change! Look at that. Boy, be making it hail. Yeah, facts, Blue. Perineum sunning is out of the question for today. It's too late. Come on, Joey. Put on your bat suit.
I don't know.
All right, here we go.
I think it works. It's all good. But that's my whole thing. Man, I wish I would have done that lift on the other camera too, but I don't know, that was a good one. That's what I'm saying. And I probably did like 10 to 15 lifts today. That ain't no joke, bro. You gotta understand that lifts ain't no joke, especially with what I just went through. Or you can't be serious. Cannot be serious. Oh man.
Getting chased out of the park by a handful of 5-year-olds.
Tired, but I always have energy. It's crazy. I got something. I don't know what happened. Hopefully I'll be all right. Could be anything. Maybe when I was on the grass or using my knuckles. I don't know. Man, I hope I'm good. I just noticed it. It's something.
What?
I don't know what happened. That's the thing. You don't really be paying attention. That's the thing, man. Y'all worried about the wrong thing, man. We in the middle of the greatest depression in history. Y'all still worried about what kind of car you driving. Do you not see what's going on around you? Do you not see what this government that's totally corrupt is doing? You didn't hear. Y'all don't listen to the headlines. You didn't hear what they did already. You didn't hear what Trump started. Man, Trump is bad news, bro. I keep trying to tell you. I already know because I already know everything coming, bro. He's in the deck of cards for that card game, bro. Come on, man. This was all already, a plan. They already knew. Like, this all is what it is. It's the story, man. What I wonder, is there a card in there that says Batman? Because there should be. You know what I mean? Because I have to do with everything. But, it's God's plan. It's God's plan. He ain't going to let you know necessarily. You know what I mean? But, yeah, Trump's in those cards and everything, and the Simpsons and all that. I already knew Trump was bad news. I'm really hoping I'm all right, man. Something got me. I don't know what it was. That's crazy. Oh, man. That's not good. I'm feeling it. What the hell could it have been? Oh, no, it's probably just probably my watch. I don't know. Something. Probably when I'm moving. I don't know. Hopefully I'll be all right. Tough cookie. I just be worried more about because there's a lot of spiders and stuff out there. But I don't think they move that fast.
What the hell?
I think I would have noticed then. I don't know. It's weird. But nothing I can do about it anyway right now. I'm in God's hands. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's constant movement, man. You see the way we train, we do this for real. Like I said, the ones who do it for real, you don't necessarily look all big all the time, even though a lot of times I do. But you got to really look closely. I got hidden muscle you can't see. That's what folks don't understand. Like
Joey,
my back,
hidden muscle.
I got the strongest back in the world. Me, little old me. Like, that's why folks hold up. Really?
Hold up. Yeah, Ace got tossed to the curb again yesterday. Trina got tossed to the curb yesterday. Bree hasn't been around. Susie Crew has not been around. All the same fucking person.
Well, I was a lot of time. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, that's my whole point. Like, I don't know. I just want folks to actually be around, but like, who gonna help? That's the problem. Is finding people who actually got something to offer, especially when it comes to so-called women. A lot of them don't have nothing to offer. That'd be the problem, other than drama and problems, you know, and a bunch of nonsense. You know, it is what it is. What does that mean? Oh man, look, is this easy? Oh, for real. Oh, I love it. And you know why I can do that? Because I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. That's right. That's why I can do that. Can you do it? Can you? Can you do it? Can you do it like I do? No. You know why? Because you're not me. That's right. You'll never be me. No, you won't. All right. Like I said, I am a famous celebrity. Remember, you will refer to me as Tyree Demigod Sneed. That's right. There's a demigod coming through. I'm really concerned about my hand because I'm like feeling it like in my arm now. It's always something. That man just goes through hell in front of y'all. And y'all don't do nothing about it.
He had his hospital band still on this morning. He must have took it off here this afternoon. Who flexes a hospital band?
Y'all don't be helping. You just sit there.
What's up,
the truth. That don't do nothing. It's ridiculous. La 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 la. But yeah, like I said, all I know is we doing our thing. We making money. You ain't. It's a good day. It's a good day to be Batman. It's like Ice Cube said. It's a good day. Because you had a good or had a bad day.
God, his voice is gone.
All you did was watch Ty. He kept succeeding, so you're gonna cry.
I stayed up screaming at mom all night.
For real. Oh my goodness. You had a bad day. Oh man. Yeah. I'll be going through the craziest things, man, the worst things imaginable, and bounce right back on them.
It's all good, Ledgeview.
Every time. That's what the folks don't get. This is real. You understand? All the real legends, just like God told me. You know what God told me? All jokes aside, God told me, he said, you know, basically the champions and the hardened veterans, the real ones, we ain't talking about none of that fake Marine stuff. I ain't worried about that. That stuff fake. I'm talking about the real veterans, right? And the only thing that ever existed between good and evil. We talking about me. Nobody else, right? But they said, God said, the realest ones, like the tough.
Yeah, I would bet money on a blue. I mean, yeah, his voice is done. He was crying this morning right out of the gate. So I'm sure he just spent the entire night screaming and crying. Damn it. Excuse me.
Toughest soldiers, they got to go through the hardest things. That's what these folks don't get. You know what I mean? God talked to me the entire time. He's told me step by step what it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, like, what do y'all do all day? That's what y'all do. You think that's to be, you know, you think that's glamorous and glorified that y'all drive around your Tesla on payments?
Ooh, wow. Ugh. My goodness, bro. Look what just happened. You can't be serious, bro. Like, I'm saying, you folks I can't even do it with y'all. I didn't realize y'all were this lost. I wish somebody would have told me. I wouldn't even wasted my time. That's what I'm saying. You know, folks talking about we can do this. We are not doing anything unless y'all pay me. I mean, I'll entertain you all day. I'll sit there and, you know, respond to your fakeness. That's it. I don't care. I'll play your game, but that's about it. I'm not doing anything unless I'm getting paid. Like I said, you want videos? $20, 100%, you know. Now, when it's like fans asking me in front of me, I'll probably ask them, can you, contribute, donate something? You know what I mean? And that's about it. I'll probably still do it because I'm nice, you know what I mean? And I don't want to let them down like that. I'm not that type of dude. You know what I mean? Because it could mean everything to someone, you know? And I realize that. Especially, you know, with the future I'm going to have and everything that can come about, especially with this and everything God has built and I've built with him, you know. It could be everything, man, you know. It could be everything to someone. So I'm not going to, you know, I want to make sure they have that opportunity to get what they need now, autograph, video, picture. Do it now. I'm just saying, if y'all can in the public, please, you know, toss me something, pay me something, please. You know, at least like 5 something. You know what I mean? It'll help, you know. But, you know, that's the thing, man. We got to keep on pushing and just try to figure it out. There's no other option. That was a good training session today, though. I ain't going to lie. We did everything. It actually went real well today. Very happy about it. And this is what I do. And like I said, I'm building up this digital fitness business. Yeah, we offer digital fitness, same prices. Anyone in the world can train with me. Real talk. Like I said, what we'll probably do is end up creating my own little workout DVD package, right? And we'll go from there. 100%. We'll build that and try to see how we can sell that and market that. Since they want to act like normal people can't ever run a business or do anything, but you Masons, everything you do is illegal. Make that make sense. It's my content. I can sell it. I don't have to ask for permission. Nothing. You know what I mean?
Shut up, Joey. You know what the good news is about today, that it is December 21st, is today is the shortest day of the year. And that means that the days are going to start getting longer from here on out. Thank fuck.
So that's what I want to do. Like I said, as a matter of fact, we could do that right now.
Winter solstice.
You want customized videos? Like I said, we charge $25. So I'm gonna put it like this, right? I'll start working when I can on the side, developing like the DVD, right?
A DVD,
meaning just the same thing, the footage. But I'll do the whole thing. I'm probably gonna,
let alone a DVD, Joey. What are you gonna burn the DVD with? You got nothing.
I have to have somebody do it with me or something, but I'll build the whole fitness training manual.
Up that guy.
And we can build it like a package, and I'll sell it for $100 each. How's that sound?
$100.
Good talk. So if you're looking forward to that and you want that, just pay me. Pay me $100. PayPal, Cashapp, Venmo. We're not gonna be afraid to do business. We're gonna do business. This is all my video, my content, my business. I own it all. Ooh. What are you doing?
I'm gonna be out in the fucking parking lot slinging DVDs, workout DVDs. What's up, Jane Fonda? Don't want none of this. Oh,
sitting there riding his bike, like right in front of me, like moving in front of me, like, bro, you see me walking. You understand? So, like I said, I'll run these streets. Get it right. Right? Not that guy. Surely not him. You understand? Not that guy. Definitely not that guy. He looked corrupt as hell. Let's get real.
Rich types, that guy, as Joey's saying, that guy.
This dude looked lost. He looked like he owned something. He looked like that dude who called himself the real Tyree Sneed. It definitely ain't her.
Shout out RTS.
She looked lost. She looked like, I don't even know. That's crazy. And I already tell you ahead of time because his face is everywhere because he can't get over himself. Noe, good old Noe. It ain't Noe. Noe's another one. He corrupt too.
Comes with a free pair of leg warmers.
Look at him. I mean, tell me that don't look corrupt. Boy, stop playing. Quit playing with me. I mean, yeah, these folks want power so bad. And look, I want to show you something. Check this out. You see how his arms is crossed? Mason. Mason. You coward. You a Mason. That ain't fooling nobody, homie. He's a Mason. All of them are Masons. A mayor. Yeah, mayor, I heard, worked for a shipment company. How you think they bring all that stuff in? Shipment company. Y'all can't wake up? Y'all can't wake up to how corrupt this place is and how real this is? Yeah, you needed a real Batman. It's happening right in front of you. It's real, homie. Ain't nothing fake about me. Problem folks think because I'm on foot it mean anything. Boy, I'm worse on foot. I'm out here.
Remember the tie bow? He could rebrand that as tie bow.
That's a Mason. Who the hell stand like that? That's like how so-called women stand.
Jesus Christ.
What? That's what these people do. They really think they got.
All right, he has ended it. We have about 5 minutes left here. And when we're done, we're going to take this out with the second version of Oh, Christina, the goodbye.
Got a power structure. They think they got power. I guess that's why Gus Elizondo was selling his feelings. When I was in that club, with that white suit on, right, and that purple shirt, you ain't like that too much, right? When all your fake friends had to say, "Yeah, you look great, and you rich as hell," right? They had to acknowledge, "Oh, you doing great," and you think that means something? Doing great. This mean a lot more. What I'm doing now. See the point? That's what petty folks who have no money and got a poverty mindset think. They think it's about, oh, you're doing good. Yeah, because you ain't never done good before. For real. Because y'all poor as hell. All of you. It's like half the folks here. Everybody poor. Like, why is it a big deal that I'm poor too now? And I'm not in equity. Just with cash. And we rebuilding. Why are you in your feelings? Huh? Yeah, it ain't them. That's for sure. They corrupt. You can see that written all over them. These are Masons. I ain't going to be told I can't do anything. I do what I want. I film what I want. I talk about who I want and what I want. Call everybody out publicly. That's power. You understand? Power is when you lose everything and don't care no more and you just say how you really feel. Can I get a round of applause? Hi there. How are you doing? Are you a woman or a man? Let me know.
Does it matter, Joey?
There we go.
Show me your titties.
That was awesome. Here's going crazy. He said, Batman. See, moments like those. I could have never got a moment like that back in the day, boy. Stop it. Stop playing. You're a man? All right. Well.
Fuck out of here.
Are you going to donate? Because if not, we only I don't have to explain it. Yeah. All right. Let me know if you donate. I'm out here having too much food today.
We're like dudes. We just like
I'm having fun. Losing my voice. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling.
Valentine.
It's a Sunday, man. Most of these folks is inside doing nothing. A couple of folks came to the park for a hootenanny. Right? That's a good one.
A chef-made protein.
You add.
Yeah, like I said, man. We're going to keep on doing our thing. Real talk. We're going to keep on doing our thing. We're going to keep on. What are we at now? Like 323, 324 world records, something like that? Right? Something crazy. Like I said, oh, look, there's another one. He just gave me the, See? Yeah, I'm going to set the world records and you count them. You could depend on Batman. It's like I pulled this tree out the street the other day and saved lives.
It was a branch.
I save lives every day. It was a whole tree. Don't let them lie to you. It's on camera. Feel me? Yeah, like I said, I'm not in the business of
what other folks think. Like I said, all of them are there to help me. They gonna help me no matter what they say. It's publicity. You understand? Like, what people don't get, I'm a business giant. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a financial connoisseur. Are you serious? Hey, I started with nothing. Look how quick I'm coming up already.
His voice, look at his mouth over here. It's getting all fucked up. His voice is gone. He's been screaming and crying. So yeah, his abscess tooth is starting to fill up again.
We on point. Look at me, baby. I just got cleaned up. Look at me. Look how precise I am with everything I do. Look at that. I look like G-Unit. We in here. Huh? We don't care. It's going down because I'm around. You're Batman. You know how I get down, down. What up? What up? What up, gangs? Right?
Wow.
And I do my crip walk. Crip walk, crip walk, crip walk, crip walk, crip walk. Look how good looking your boy is. They talking about so-called women. You think all the women ain't pursuing this? Look how pretty I am. That's the first thing they say. Oh, he's so cute. Look way better than Justin Bieber. He's a reptile. That boy a lizard.
Right. No one home in those eyes.
What are you talking about? I get what I want. I do what I want. I get who I want. Stop it. Yeah, you're going to talk. I'm going to respond. There's more honks. Woo! Waving them. Fans everywhere, boy.
He's struck.
All right, we'll be back in a minute, man. Stay tuned, homies. Real talk. We're going to stay winning, man. 324 world records. Don't even play.
So his stream later on tonight should be interesting because we get the news that's been coming up or whatever, his living arrangements and shit like that. He's not releasing it yet, but obviously he's been emotional for the past 24 hours, screaming and whatever it may be, and crying. It's all going to sit in later on tonight. So this should be interesting when we have the what the hell is that in the middle of the dark stream. So he's looking for another female in the chat over there because I don't know. Did Karina come on with the segue? Oh, Christina, the goodbye. And then we'll get out of here.
Catfish queen. 5 years we danced, you were just a dream. When you fell ill, I watched from afar. Left my hobo bag, drifted like a star. Time moves on, but nothing changes.
That's that. Oh, Christina, the goodbye, the past catfish queen. That's all I got. Thanks for hanging out for an hour and a half. I'm going to go take my dog. We're going to go play some ball. We still got light out. Anyway, thanks for coming in, chat. Let's go and get.
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.